Hi Veld, how you doing? I'm all right. Oh, I'm sorry. Ads are running for the next 2 minutes. Hi Moonchester, how you doing? Not for me, they not. That's fair. I'm all right. We're doing the finale to Roottree Mania today, and then I don't know. We're gonna hang out, find something to do. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Let me scooch. Explosive. Okay, let's do our wordle. Okay, okay. You know, why are you crying? Been a pain in my ass all day long today. Yuna's been nonstop. Um, do this. Okay. Your cat's clingy? Yeah, mine too. Mine too. Hi, cat. Moving under the pressure. I move you slowly. You should get a squeeze. Let's see. Hi James. How you doing? 20 stream streak. Hey, thank you. That's crazy. I'm all right. How is it over there? Is it hot? It's kind of hot here today. Darth? Sorry, fixing my camera. Word. I don't know. That's not a word. Yeah. 32 and sunny. Too hot. Too hot. Hide in the AC. Yeah, me too. It is pretty warm up here today, but uh, we streamed this weekend because Next weekend, I'm definitely busy on Sunday. I don't know what's gonna happen on Saturday. I keep thinking of words with C in them, and they don't have a C in this word. Oh, oh, you're so close. Um, what else is there? Booze. Ah, you're right. You got it. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. You did. You did. I was not gonna get that one. Bees. Booze. A healthy breakfast. Wa waffle. Wholesome. Bottom right. Oh, you're right. Very nice. Ah. I have no idea what it's gonna be now. Odie. Salty? Whoops. There we go. Ah, bottom left. Yeah, yeah. So sweet. Ooh. My brain is not working today. uh, oh, I was looking at this and I was trying to figure out how this made a word, but I it did not occur to me. Uh, Fair. Ooh, crunchy. Ah, bowl of granola. Ah, okay, okay. Definitely. All right. Travel, double dribble, score, goaltend. Do you Do you goaltend in basketball? Carry. I think score is wrong. These are basketball calls. Time? Fly? I don't know sports. Try this one first. No, wait, we tried. Oh, okay. A basketball violation. Opinion, view. Culture, lives, time, health, why. Card quiz. Attitude. Oh, nice. Belief. Ah. Okay, I was thinking like speak your mind, voice your opinion, stuff like that. So. Hold me like a drum. Health, lives, score, time. Oh, things tracked in video games. I have no idea what culture quiz, fly, and tart have to do with each other. Words after pop. Okay. Sure. Sure. Then we can do our full circle. Comic book, figurines, collectibles. Uh Figurines, chess pieces, circle time. Um Faster and fast. Do it on my own. Hmm. Chess pieces. Empires have kings. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just do this for now. See what this. Oh, oh. That was all luck. Okay. Uh. Comic books, figures, collectibles, figures, chess pieces, board game components, chess pieces, empires, things with kings, empires, weeks, highly divisible, weeks, and white keys, groups of 52. I never would have got that one without a guess. White keys and comic books, rectangular things. Okay. Playing cards? Cards? Oh, very good. Very good. Yes, with kings. I was trying to figure out what was kings and rectangular. That's good. Yeah. Working. Yours did, mine didn't. Perfect. Okay. All right, game. Where are you? It's starting. I'm all right. How are you? Good. That's good. Where the hell'd the game go? Hello? You're off next week? Hey, nice. Congrats. There we go. Okay, so we were figuring out who's related or who's actually related to who. That one we can't really know for sure yet. This one is a question mark. I don't know if he is. Yeah. Let's see. You're thinking Susans or root trees? Yeah, that one we said yes. We were thinking they were. This one is a question mark. I think this one might be a Anonymom, and then this might be, Rosie. Rosie Sprat. These are a question mark too. I don't think we ever... Let's see. I don't think we ever really found, like... We're definitely missing clues, definitely. See, this one, it says she adopted 2 children in the 40s, Stuart and Mark. So they might not be miracles. Cause... What was it? What was it? Basket baby? Left a baby on the doorstep in a basket. She adopted him without question, raised him as her own son. Many sickles became known as the basket baby. see what the duck says. The blurred news time article about Anonymom seems like a dead end, but I bet if you poke around, you can dig up some new information. Oh. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, we'll take Anonymom. We'll take Anonymom and put her into Piketty. Yeah. Piketty is not afraid to expose details after other publications would avoid hang on. Oh my god. Let me take this off. Nope. You might be able to see a little better now. There. Okay. Piketty is not afraid to expose details that other publications would avoid. Shortly after the announcement that Jane Doe roottree was not a roottree, Piketty exposed personal details about the story of Anonymom under the headline Anonymom the Anonicon. They said Anonymom was a manager at a department store in North Carolina, and her daughter's name was Courtney May. They also said the woman... Okay, hang on. Let's make a... Do we have an Anonymom page in here? Yeah. Here. Highlights. They also said the woman that vouched for her famous cover story, they didn't identify news times, perhaps to avoid being sued, is named Corinne. So the woman that vouched for the famous cover story is Corinne S. The article speculates that Anonymom and Corinne were in it together, and even speculate they may have been lovers. Piketty is not a credible publication. Their information wasn't particularly actionable. Few people seem to notice or care. So, Courtney May. I don't think Courtney May is gonna come up with a whole lot. North Carolina. Corinne S. Do you have any S's on this tree? Clementine, William Smith. Christine. Soares. Corinne S. Spider search. Courtney May. It didn't. It did. It doesn't come up with anything. Courtney May is too broad. What say you, ducky? Oh, she's. Oh, I see. Alright, wait. I didn't even think of that. Courtney. Maureen Schwartz. Maureen Schwartz comes up with a few articles from the local news station in Pennsylvania. Some of the people attempting to track down Anonymom were harassing her. She recently had to take leave of absence because people showed up to the car dealership where she works. She is begging people to stop the accusations so that she can get back to a normal life. In every article you find, the journalists involved have independently verified she is not Anonymom. Beatrice? Nothing about a Beatrice Watts. It was, what was the other one's name? Green. Courtney May. Courtney, CM. Courtney May Schwartz? No. Ow! Am I missing it? Is she in there and I'm just... Anonymom's identity is in the company records. But that's not a... She's not Anonymom. Oh, wait. Anonymom worked as the manager at a department store in North Carolina and her daughter's name is Courtney May. Anonymom's... Anonymom is not Courtney May. Courtney May is her daughter. Corrine was the voucher. Not Anonymom, yeah. Beatrice is Anonymom? Yeah, well, cause yeah, they... Where was the major... North Carolina department store? Guess we can't probably just search that up. Oh, fuck. Courtney May Watts. So we were right. I just didn't, first note? First note. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh. Started lagging for a second. I think we're okay. Okay. Courtney May is a simple website with black text on a white background and a few images. From the view counter, you can tell you're one of the few hundred people who have visited it. She's not shy about claiming she is Jane Doe Roottree. As proof, she has posted an unobscured cover from the time she was featured on News Time, as well as a different picture of herself that appears to be a wedding photo. The website seems to be created in defense of her mother, who has been the target of public scrutiny. Under the headline, The True Story of Jane Doe Roottree, courtesy of Courtney May Newton, formerly Watts. Courtney May writes, everyone is everything wrong. My mom approached the Roottrees before 5Ps as ever on the cover of News Time. Nobody at the Roottree company took us seriously. They only listened to us after we appeared in TV and magazines. The site is a scanned letter from the Ruby Legal Group to Courtney May's mother, Beatrice. In very polite legal terms, it seems to accuse her of exploiting their name in order to have her leave the Roottrees alone. It's dated from a few weeks before the 5Ps article appeared in News Time and seems legitimate. Yeah, exactly. Courtney May also discusses her mother's magazine feature in more detail. Do you know how difficult it was to convince anyone to tell our story? My mom didn't want to show her face because everyone in the media we approached assumed she was lying. First, because her story was just like 5P's, but my mom's story was first. My mom advised Ryan and Cork. My mom was advised by Ryan and Cork to tell News Time that seeing 5Ps on the cover was what inspired her to go public, but the only way the News Time would agree to it was to get her on TV, but it's not true. Our story was first. Courtney's defense continues, but it seems much of it is repetitive and useless. Towards the end of the page, she discusses the DNA test and defends her mother's character. My mom is amazing. She's the nicest woman in the world. She has diabetes and works at a department store, but she still managed to help pay for my apartment in the big city so that I could stay with my high school sweetheart. I got a degree in nursing, so I learned all about DNA in college, and I'm beginning to think it's all a lie. My mom is 100% confident that there's nobody else who could be the father. Either they did the test wrong, or the DNA test is complete BS. She is not a liar. Okay. Oops. We've got... There's Courtney and Danny. Danny. So Daniel, what was it? Newton. Danny Newton. Yes. Bloop. Bloop. Oh wait, I guess I'll put that there. Big picture. There we go. So this is... We're missing one clue. There's no other way... Oh, my... Computer was freaking out. I thought I heard, like, my USB go bloop boop. So... Yeah, she's a nurse. That's right. So if there's no way possible anybody else could be the father, then she's yes. He might be a no. He has so many clues we haven't figured out yet, so... Oh, there's Beatrice Watts. Yes. She's a manager. Firefighter. Manufacturing. Secretary. She was a... No, her mom, works at a department store. So... She's a cashier. Just a cashier, probably. Yeah. Honestly, I think some of it might be the hair. Like, look at the hair. This one's got dark hair. These two have light hair. She's a redhead. He's got dark hair. Their father was hella ginger. These two, they made it tricky. They made it black and white. Oh, here's a picture. The original unobscured cover photo from News Time on Jane Doe, Roottree, and her anonymous mother. So these two. Yeah. I'm gonna put that there. I'm pretty sure he's lying. Yeah, yeah. That one we really have no way of knowing. This one we don't know. Yeah, I think he's lying, and I think Ruby Sprat might work for him. A lot of these are like... A lot of these are like... Well, they could be, they could not be, we don't know. Guy... Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. There's a section where Sam speculates that Elias may have cheated on Gwyneth. Yeah. Gwyneth was always much kinder to Sam than Elias was, and was the first to invite Sam to family events. There's no hard evidence. Sam always got the impression that Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias into allowing Sam back into the family using some kind of leverage instead of it being a natural course of events. Mentioned that Elias and Gwyneth were known to loudly argue, sometimes about another woman. Sam says her son Ernie once asked, "Who's Beth?" because he heard them yelling about someone with that name. Many girls I went to school. Tell me my girlfriend's husband have been unfaithful. They mimic Grandma Gwyneth's lisp. That's... She has a lisp. So she was saying Bess. Okay. Yeah, I think this is one. Then we got some... She died, like, immediately after, right? Died tragically young in 1926. And the only thing she wrote was her propaganda book about Elias Roottree. I think he's pretty set. Miracle and Mary Beth. I don't know. I think we need to look at Edsel Sterling a bit more, maybe? Or maybe not. Is it Edison? Was what he went by? Guess not. Oh, I guess not. Mary Beth Quaker. I forget what she went by. Mary Beth Clementine. So let's do search periodicals. No, I guess not. I did. I did. Retail? How's that different? Wow. Thanks, Ducky. Courtney mentions a lot of information in her defense. Mentioned a group that could be worth looking into. Was it the what I thought when I saw it? Where did it go? Ryan and Cork. Ah. Ryan and Cork is an unremarkable law firm based in North Carolina named after its senior partners Winston Ryan and Gregory Cork. The firm mostly handles local cases and recently represented Anonymom. The website has a section about the case, including a scan of the DNA test results that prove Jane Doe roottree was not a roottree. Oh. This is a DNA test you got from the website for the law firm Ryan and Cork. The test says there was virtually no chance that Anonymom's daughter, Courtney May, was a roottree. It listed that the DNA from a Jane Doe was tested against the DNA of Bonnie Kellogg née Hudson, Guy's twin sister. Ryan and Cork, who were representing Anonymom, have confirmed the sample they sent to the roottrees was definitely Courtney May's hair. This is a test from a company called DNA Teco, and a doctor has cited the results and signed the paper. Dynatico is a DNA test company. DNA testing is a relatively new phenomenon that allows scientific laboratories to prove possible family relationship between two people. It's fairly cutting edge, and the method by which they test samples has only become a standard in the last decade, as of the early 90s. According to the website, it was responsible for a DNA test that proved Felix Fellows was a roottree. And even use it as an example on how a DNA test looks. They use it to provide some of the information about their processes. Whenever they take a sample in person, they put the name of the person on the test according to their legal ID, which is why it says David instead of Felix. Because Guy Hudson is dead, there is no known DNA source for Guy. They tested Felix's hair versus a sample hair sent from the roottrees. It listed a Jane Doe because it wasn't collected in person, but the roottree company let them know it was from Bonnie Kellogg, Guy Hudson's twin sister. This is why it says paternal aunt test. The left and right sets are numbers, essentially signatures that perfectly match the DNA of two people in question and nobody else's. Yeah. The way the test, well, they found hair in the garbage, right? I'm guessing that's they might have found what's her name's hair in the garbage. The way the test works is that certain parts of the signature are shared. It's very likely two people are related. As far as you can tell, it's a legitimate company. They don't seem to have any reason to create fake results or hide the truth. This is the DNA test you got from the DNA Co. website. According to the website's famous test that proved Felix Fellows was a roottree. They received his permission to post it on their examples for potential clients. There's a 99% chance David Fellows is related to the alleged aunt who is listed as Jane Doe. As far as you can tell, it is a neutral third party that has been used by plenty of respectable companies. Adrian Rowland, PhD. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I wish it would let me put them side by side so I could. uh. Yeah, this column is different. Hi, Alex. This whole column is different. The Bonnie Kellogg stuff. Yeah. They didn't. Yeah, they didn't test him. Also, it's Jane Doe up here. 1310130. Different. This is under Bonnie Kellogg with a different number. Yeah. This is somebody fucked with it. I think Adrian Rowland. You think Ruby did it? Yeah, probably. Let's check. Ruby Spratt. Oh good, it does tell me the hint spot. So we do need to know more about Mary Beth. Mary Beth's children are root trees. You're gonna want to do some more digging. There's a damning evidence mentioned in the whoops. There's damning evidence mentioned in the Regina Clementine email. Regina Clementine email. Who's oh, this one? Okay, which one's Mary Beth? Yeah, okay, this is the one I'm not sure about. Let's see. Apparently the rooters are How's your weekend going, Alex? Oh, right. So this is an email from this person. Right. Okay, I remember. Strange from his family didn't want to pursue it because she has no proof. Stewart's mother was Mary Beth Clementine. She was pretty well known in her 30s to 50s, a singer who went to tour on churches. You can look her up online. She was a pretty big proponent of adoption. I know for a fact that she came to Butler County a few times, and Regina always said that Stewart told her that they always seem to spend a lot of time at Miracle Church. Send me a photo to prove this. I don't think there's anything super damning in this. Where did she go? It said she was in Butler County a few times. Yeah. Let me do this. Mary Beth Clementine came to Butler County a few times and played religious hymns at Miracles Congregation Church. She mentioned 2 times. The first visit was in 1949 and was significantly more substantial. Miracle Congregation welcomes Mary Beth Clementine with open arms. The article mentions the church leader was moved when he heard Mary Beth's recording of one of his favorite hymns, His Eyes on the Sparrow. Reached out to her personally. His eyes on the sparrow holds a special meaning to me as you know, I've had a very difficult upbringing, and it's no secret about my own eyes have always been a source of struggle. Song is about overcoming sadness and hardship through Jesus. If God can find a way to to watch over every sparrow, he can certainly watch over those who made in his image. My family's fortune does me no good as a man of the Lord. I'm much better at spreading his word. Felt a kinship with Mary Beth ever since I heard her voice. When I learned her personal story, I knew I had to help her in whatever way I could. The Bible is full of adoptions, from Moses to Esther, spending her life taking care of those helpless to help themselves is noble. She and her son are welcome to stay in our guest home. A second visit and a few years later in oh, okay, so she had her son before this. 1953, the article mentions that her first visit was a massive success, and at the insistence of Miracles Congregation, she returned for an encore performance. It also mentions the unusual circumstances of her second son's adoption. I prevented her from touring recently, but it doesn't clarify that one. So he might not be. That's not helping. I'm trying to figure out this one first. Not this one. However, this one. I'm still missing a clue. Oh, wait! Look! Wait, no. Because he's not redhead. He's not a redhead. I was like, this one's ginger! But we're not talking about Guy Hudson anymore. It is. Come on. The other name to get info on Mark? I don't know. No, this is for down here. Wasn't there a previous tree with the last name Jacobson? Edith? Who's Edith? A tree with the name Jacobson? Dun, 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 dun. She's up there? Harder for us to read. Let's see. This is for this guy though. So it said search Edith. Ooh. She's a wife somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, she's probably a wife somewhere. There's so many of them. How am I supposed to remember? Christensen, Laura, Brenda, April, Tessa Green, Ford, Jacobson. Yeah, Edith Jacobson. That's Roottree. It's Roottree Jr. His wife. Miracle Roottree Jr. All right. Let's see. Jacobson, Owen. Oh. Eat it. Edith Jacobson and an arrest. There's a Crime Blotter article about Edith Jacobson that also mentions Helen Roottree and a Lucienda Jacobson. In 1971, when she was 18, Edith and her sister Lucienda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation's church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where the church houses their weekly tithings. The church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Roottree, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Helen Roottree was quoted as saying, "Jesus forgives, and so do we. The Lord works in mysterious ways. I am confident he has brought these young women to us for a greater purpose." Made Edith the kid's wife, yeah. I'm trying to think of how she connects to the... We have... Oh. How does she connect to... I've forgotten what I was doing already. It's just jumping around. It's just like giving me everything all at once. What was the article we found? Lucienda Jacobson. Fuego's Fiesta, a regional Mexican restaurant, held a competition in '93 that offered free meals to life for anyone who legally changed the name to Tostarito. The Tostarito was a burrito with a cylindrical tostada shell inside. Okay. A Tostarito Jacobson used to be named Lucienda. Lucienda Jacobson. So if we go back to this, I don't know if we can find anything on just her though. Ducky, you... Man. It, like, it starts the clue, and then if I make a little bit of progress, it jumps into the next clue. Oh, at Mid-Eastern. Hang on. I have a... Ruby Spratt graduated from the top of her class in the Mid-Eastern Legals College. Her valedictorian speech was somewhat controversial at the time. It was quite serious, with a heavy focus on wealth inequality that didn't go over well with predominantly upper to middle to upper class attendance in the audience. Audience in attendance. The editor of the Herald at the time said Ruby, unsatisfied by simply earning her place at Mid-Eastern with a full scholarship, went on to earn a captive audience of her peers with a perfect GPA. It felt like the ideal occasion for a celebration of an undoubtedly incredible individual. However, by the end of her speech, there were many in the audience that wished that neither of those events had transpired. It was a passionate attempt to use her soapbox to Protestalize her fellow students and their parents into the religion of poverty, but unfortunately, judging by the silence, they remain unconverted. Do we? Welcome back. Basically, at her valedictorian speech, Ruby Spratt did a big tirade about wealth inequality, and it sounds like she probably wants to ruin the family, which would be why she's doing this. Hi, DB. How you doing? Hello. I'm good. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Portland. Oh, Yeah. Ruby Spratt was featured in the Portland Telegraph when she was in high school in a local article called Local Teen Making Change for Foster Care System. According to the article, Ruby Spratt grew up in foster care system, apparently the valedictorian of her school, and was a Girl Scout who, at the time of the article, was earning her Gold Award. This required a project to help the community, and Ruby chose to raise money to build a fountain she called Foster Fountain. Fountain has a few small pedestals that stick up high above the water. People are expected to toss coins onto the fountain for good luck and will be encouraged to aim for the top of the pedestals. All the coins scraped from the bottom are slated to be donated to the Portland's foster care system. Coalition of local businesses that sponsored the fountain have committed to matching any of the donations successfully landing on the targets. Okay. That doesn't really help me much. The Gold Award? Nope. Foster Fountain? Fountain of Use, known as Foster Fountain, is a fountain in a small park in Portland. All proceeds from change thrown into the fountain are donated to the foster care system. A website for Portland's Parks and Rec mentioned under a trivia section the Fountain of Youth was originally conceived by Ruby Spratt, an alumni of the foster care system. More businesses signed on as sponsors that grew in scope even beyond Spratt's original hopes. Fountain is unique. Each sponsor business matches it. His new amount 20. Every penny becomes $1. Okay. Yeah. Fountain of Youths. Mayor of Portland made a speech. Ribbon cutting. The article calls out that all the performers and speakers, with the exception of the mayor, were foster care alumni. Most of them grew up together as close friends. This includes poets, musicians, and dancers. Dirty Davy was listed as one of the musicians. So this is where Ruby probably met 5Ps. No, this is 5Ps. Like, the hints keep jumping around now because it's just trying to do all of them at the same time. So this is probably where she met 5Ps. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The other book about the Garland affair. Cookbooks. The cookbooks. These ones? What did we have on... This was... Dun, 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 dun. What's their other book? What was his name? Stephen Garland. Was it under Butler County? Portland Telegraph? Yeah, I'm trying to find the name of their books. I can't remember. Was their thing was called Friday? Third row top. Oh, this one? Oh, yeah. Their dad, though, is the one who had the books. Oh, yeah, the chef's signature. That's... It's fucking name. Garland. Did I spell it wrong the first time? Nope. Such a Steve. Oh. Boston. It was Garnishing the Truth. Did he go by a different... There it is. Oh! Kitchen Tales is a story based on a recipe book created by Mark Zimmer that had some success after it was featured on a morning talk show. The book was released before the internet was widespread, so mentions are rare. One book collector states that the publishers were unprepared for the demand. You find an alternative medicine website which focuses on cooking with natural ingredients. Mentions salt water. If you switch out salt water for the recipe for a mix, 2/3 spring water, 1/3 filtered seawater tastes great. Kitchen Tales. Oops. Whoops. Kitchen Tales is a book that combines recipes and stories that has a mild popularity. It seemed to disappear from online marketplaces in '92. Found a scan demonstrating how to bake a plated loaf. Two bakers, Flora and Yates, flirted. They grew their friendship, compared recipes, and combined knowledge. She loved his salt and pepper beard. He adored her rosemary cheeks. They thought sweetly about one another, but he one day was one day whisked away, conscripted to bake the army's bread. By the oil of the lamp, Flora's tears began to salt her bread. Recipe asked the reader to combine flour, yeast, sugar, olive oil, and rosemary. Combine salt and water together, make a mixture, add till the dough begins to form. 10 to 12 years later that they met again, seemingly by fate. Flora's unique dough had earned her a position of the king's personal baker. Yates had found success as well. He baked for the kingdom's 45 diplomats. One day they returned from the Dutch Isles with a gift, 450 unbaked loaves, who were sent to the palace bakery to teach him— What? Upon seeing Yates, Flora was both delighted and distraught. She felt as if she was torn in two. She had not been made aware of the gift, and she had already prepared buns for the palace ovens. She wished to greet Yates warmly, but was struck by fears that he'd be unable to bake with her, that she'd face retribution for being unprepared. She cried to Yates, adding more salt to her dough. Yates eased her pain. He insisted that she had no obligation to prepare for a return she thought impossible. He shared her fear of retribution. He knew that if they did not solve their predicament, they'd miss their final chance to bake together. In the end, instead of wallowing in the present, they worked together to shape their future. They twisted and entwined their doughs and baked them as one. Thus was born a plated loaf. Word quickly spread of this new delight. Okay. Spent their days baking together, traveled, blah, 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 no regrets. Okay, it's basically saying she was, pregnant when they hooked up, so... Pop this back in here. With twin loaves, so... Those two are confirmed. Dun, dun, dun. This one is a maybe. He might be, because he was just a random basket baby that was dropped on her doorstep, and she did not. She apparently had complications. I don't know. I think he might be. We actually have all of his evidence. Let's see. What does she have to do with him? What does she have to do with him, though? She popped up when I was searching for this guy. Clementine. This one's confusing. That one's confusing. We got these two. We got him's probably a no. Oh, we found all of his clues too. Alright, what's next, Ducky? Jeans in Business Watch. As mentioned in an article you already read about the head of Lang Tai, but later again at 94, there's a long article that spells out a huge controversy. It seems a whistleblower came forward to the US government about key genes, which was said to have been founded in China by a partnership involving American and Chinese medical specialists, who then built their medical facilities in the US. Mentions the whistleblower's claims it will not claim they performed IVF when they did not. Oh, this is often said to be used as an excuse for an otherwise unexplainable pregnancy. They'd fly their clients to America and they would stay for an extended period of time and then return to China with news of a successful IVF pregnancy. Whistleblower apparently presented the Department of Health and Human Services with credible evidence. At the time of the article, is still an ongoing investigation. Business Watch speculated that after copies of the proof were leaked to various media sources, that they couldn't imagine a world in which the company would be allowed to continue operations or facing. Okay. So this is what I thought, is her IVF was probably not real. Is it raining in the game? It started raining in the game? I don't think it did that before. I appreciate it. I like the vibes. Yeah, so quote unquote IVF. Dun dun dun. I think she could be, but you can't really confirm it. There's not a whole lot of evidence there. So there's two options. There's yes, no, and maybe. So I think she might be a maybe. She could be a yes. These two I think are yes. She's a maybe. He's a maybe. These two I think are yes, because the husband threw a fit. Huh? Yeah. Because there's not a lot of evidence that really says that he was involved with her. It's like Nia, right? Oh, in Business Watch. Alright. Ah! Punched up my microphone. Business Watch. Bum bum bum. Article about struggles of American media companies to do business in foreign countries. Nia is extremely private about her identity, supposedly only used her connection to a reporter fired from her rival network of blast. The journalist claimed that this was to shut down the story he was doing about her personal life, including a marriage in 1973 that was not of her own choice. His research claimed that she essentially had her husband forced upon her as a child bride at the age of 15. It also claims that past appearances with her husband have been for show. They do not live together, and she resents her own parents for the arrangement. Final straw was that she must have made her money under the table through nefarious, possibly illegal means during Brazil's dictatorship, as his research uncovered that she could not possibly have earned enough to start a media company otherwise. After making the statement, the reporter went into hiding for fear of his safety. Okay. So this has the trip to Brazil in 81. Somewhere. Or not. Christmas tree bash. I don't see a trip to Brazil in 81. There's a trip to Brazil in 79. Oh, 80, 81, okay. Nia received a significant inheritance in 1980 and invested it. And then this one. How's the Yuna? She is probably sleeping somewhere. She was bugging me all morning, so. And this afternoon. She's been bugging me all day. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. I think this is another maybe. Because she was also married. Unless it says when she split up. Did it say when they split up? Do, do, do. Says she doesn't live with her husband, so I think he could be. I'm leaning towards yes he is, but again, it's like really hard to prove. Just maybe he's good, yeah. And then it said to look up Gwyn roottree again? Why? Guys Like Us died in Paris 3 weeks ago. '53 comedy film. 2 secretaries cut their hair short to pose as businessmen to get ahead in life. Starring Gwyn roottree, Leslie Florence, Harrison Lane. Dun, dun, dun. Recently released for the first time on home video due to roottree mania. It took time to manufacture and ship VHS copies of Guy Like Us, meant that it missed the height of the craze. It only lasted a few weeks. Even so, they did sell modestly, and there have been talks of a remake. Periodicals? Maybe. Maybe. The screen is defunct. Defunct. No. You should look into that. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Harrison Lane, or what was his name? This one hasn't been updated. What about Leslie Florence? Was the other actress besides Gwyn roottree in Guys Like Us? Before Guys Like Us, she was in a few very small roles. Even with the success and acclaim, she retired from Hollywood almost immediately after a co-starring role. Not much is known about her until recently, when Guys Like Us was re-released right at the end of roottree mania. Part of the myriad of articles and research, she died of genetic disease known as Huntington's in the late 1960s. How does that help us, though? She died in the 60s. I don't know how that helps us. She's looking at Ron and Robbie again. Why? Oh, fuck! I didn't know that- Oh! Wait! That's illegal! That's why the French ones have the barrier around them! I was so busy looking down here. It's right here. It says to look into Ronnie and Robert again. I didn't know they'd fucking done that. Okay. What were their names? God damn it. Robert and Ronald. Ron was announced as the president of Roottree during the Roottree Rift, but the next late press release immediately reversed the announcement instead, stating that Ron and Clark would take over. A few weeks after, Ron was dropped entirely, and there are hundreds of results. Okay, yeah, so Ron was supposed to take it. They might not be Roottrees. Hmm. Oh yeah, okay, what? Oh, that was his name, Wild Bill. Wild Bill Williams. That's right. I knew he had like a weird name. Wild Bill, fortune favors the brave, did not make an appearance at Gwen Rootree's funeral because of his absence. There are rumors online that he might have already died, but according to a reporter that tracked him down, he's in his 70s, lives in Paris, and is in perfectly fine health. He even went on record saying, I think it was Mark Twain who said, the rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. That seems appropriate today. The years I spent with Gwen were just one stop along the long and complicated journey that has been my life and career. The last time we spoke was when I signed the divorce papers. She asked me to never contact her or the kids again. I've always respected those wishes. They never reach out to me either, even as adults, so I have to assume they have some idea of why she hated me so much and for the sacrifices she made on my behalf. I wish them all well, and I'm sorry for their loss, but they've been strangers for 40 years. I can confidently say that they wouldn't have wanted me to be there. In fact, I'm confident my presence would have ruined it. Oh, there's lots of clues here. Dun, 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 dun. They have not been... They've not talked in 40 years. Never contact her or the kids. They never reached out as adults. I have to assume they have some idea of why she hated me so much and the sacrifices she made on my behalf. Oh. Penelope Tessa Green. It's got an E on the end. There it is. Comedian Penelope Tessa Green was part of a recent fundraiser at the Reno Comedy Club Laugh Lounge a month ago. Called The Best Medicine. It was to find a cure for Huntington's disease, according to the website. She released a statement. Up until recently, I didn't know anything about Huntington's. In the last few months, I've gone from knowing about nothing about it to learning more than any person should have to. Till a decade ago, it was impossible for me to predict if someone was susceptible to Huntington's. Due to advances in medicine, tests have been developed. Oh. They're not Gwen's kids. They're the other one's kids. Her co-star. Yeah. It's a genetic thing, so... RR Production. Oh yeah, that was their business, wasn't it? Yeah, her husband probably has it, and it's genetic, so it was probably they're not her kids. Guys Like Us remake has been discussed a few times on a website called Movie News. Logo is a cow on a film canister. Rumored cast list is Cameron Diaz, Linda Fiorentino, and Chris O'Donnell. According to leaked news, the remake has been put off indefinitely on hiatus due to the director, who is expected to be roottree, dropping out in the wake of a serious medical issue. Only a rumor. Yeah. So that's that. Huntington's disease. I already know it's a genetic disease. It's a hereditary thing. So, passed genetically from parent to child. Cannot be passed on recessively, meaning it cannot skip a generation. In other words, if someone's mother or father has it with Huntington's, they themselves did not receive it from the parent, their children would also never have it. Yeah. Yeah, so they're not Gwen's kids. Ron has it, and he's twins. Like, they're twins. So they both could have it. Neither of them are Gwen's kids. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It's still making me look at this up. I already figured it out. I'm trying to get it to clear so I can look at the other... it's determined to get me to figure out Ron and Ronnie. Rob and Ronnie. Did it tell me to look in Starlit? It did. Okay. It's just making me look all this up because it wants me to check off all the boxes. Yeah. Well, Billiam. Oh! I found all the smoking guns. That's it. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we found all the evidence. That's it then, I guess. I was hoping for more about him. We'll just put him as a maybe. Because I think he could be. When did they... because she adopted a basket baby. She had... I think he might be. He is not. Because he was alive before she visited him for the first time. And then she had a weird thing with that guy baby. Okay. We're gonna call it. I think this is good. He is not. He's a fucking liar. These two are. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. No. Yes. No and yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, here we go. But first, here are the final optional entries you found. We did it! We did get those right. Nice.
Beatrice and Courtney May. Clark, can you swing another test against Bonnie's DNA?
This time I'll be sure to have them verify both samples in person.
1 week later.
Using the family tree you filled out, as well as DNA tests, we were able to uncover the truth behind all the inconsistencies. Clark's handling the business, but I've come to thank you and fill you in on everything we've learned. Buckle up, because it's been one heck of a
When's
week.
Danny gonna get into Pal World? I don't know. I don't know.
Actually,
well,
that's
hello,
an
Yuna.
understatement. It's not every week you discover your family company is being sabotaged by someone they
You're
trusted.
right.
But that's the kind of time we've been having. Like I said, buckle up. Maybe grab some
Ruby.
popcorn. We'll start with Guy Hudson. Guy had a frankly ridiculous number of potential children. What shocked me is how many graduated from potential to confirmed. We can even prove he was aware of them. The smoking gun was how he used company money to pay
Yeah.
off a lot of women. He hid it with a method inspired by his idol, Elias. 5-piece flavors. The flavors he was paying to research were a ruse.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that!
He developed flavors based on the initials of the women he was paying.
What?
Which
What?
was really stupid, considering one of their names started
What?
with X.
I didn't even think of that! What the fuck? Yeah. And he said he wanted to be like Elias. Fuck.
Let's start with Christine. Guy was paying her under the name Caviar, but there were some other clues. James was born 9 months after Zach's party. Christine was there with Guy, and when she got pregnant, she panicked. Steve stepped up. He even turned it into one of his recipe stories. Not all of Guy's affairs led to offspring. He may have slept with Robin Martin, but she didn't have children, so we'll never know.
Yeah, that was a red herring
Also,
we found.
not every child of Guy's affair partners were his. Robert Garland was born after his parents had already moved to Boston.
Wait, I thought they were twins. Fuck. Well. Okay, we got that one wrong. That's fine. I don't think it's actually judging me. I don't think it's grading me on if I get them right or wrong.
Skipping Beatrice for now. Up next is Leng Xin Yu. When Guy showed up in China, she was into America. And Americans. Dare I say redheads, even? When she got pregnant, her father paid key genes to fake IVF. They claimed her sister was unable to conceive. But her sister and Jerry had their own son, Mark.
We said maybe, but that's a yes.
Sonia Alves was soon after. Nia was married at a very young age to a much older husband. She resented him. I don't blame her. They allegedly spent no time together in private. Guy was in Brazil during Christmas 1979. It's the only Christmas not in the records.
See, I said it wasn't.
Flavio
Okay.
was born 9 months later.
Yeah.
And like the others, Guy started paying Sonia.
Confirmed. I didn't even think. My mind was
Last
blown by the
Susan
flavors
Ford,
being
hired
names.
to
That's
translate
fucked.
for Guy's overseas trips. It's easy to read into Guy's donation.
We thought he
to
might
her
be, but wasn't
school,
100%.
But
Yeah.
there's no definitive proof there. She and Guy were witnessed together near the end of his life. Susan's husband was convinced he couldn't be the father of her daughters. Guy, though, paid double. The price of twins.
Bom bom.
So, what about 5 Ps? Felix Fellow's mother, Joanna, doesn't have a 5 pieces flavor. On top of that,
If I had fucking caught on to the 5-piece flavor, it would have been over.
His mother already left the company by the time Guy became president, and his lyrics indicate he was born sometime around 1975.
I didn't even catch on to that either.
Alone, that wouldn't necessarily prove it. But there are some suspicious connections between Felix and the company's current lawyer, Ruby Spratt. They both grew up in Portland, in foster care, and according to the local paper, they definitely knew one another.
Yep.
Ruby was the one who approached the Roottrees to begin with. It was all a setup. Ruby and Felix saw my book's challenge to the Clancet Trust as an opportunity. His mother really had worked for Roottree, and Ruby was a respected lawyer. She exploited my family's greed, worked her way into control of the trust, and ensured Felix got a piece. But they made some mistakes along the way. If you look at the 2 DNA tests that Ruby handled, they were both supposedly tested against Bonnie Hudson. But the 2 signatures that should both represent Bonnie don't match. After Clark and I confronted her, Ruby lawyered up. We suspect Ruby had Donatico test Felix against his own mother's DNA. He had a hairbrush of hers. They sent the female sample in remotely. On the second test, Bonnie's sample was tested locally, but Courtney May's was not. Ruby's been throwing away samples. We think she sent her own hair instead of Courtney May's, but it could have been anyone's. Ruby and Felix were in cahoots. As for why, they were both advocates of wealth redistribution, a noble effort. But once they controlled the family fortune, they became just as greedy as the worst members of my family. They were so eager to personally wield the wealth for their own cause that they sabotaged any other claims. That finally brings us to Anonymom, aka Beatrice Watts. Her tales of guys' parties and payoffs were true. She even approached Ruby before 5Ps was on news time. Ruby used Beatrice's truths to make Felix's lies feel real, then ruin the DNA test so that Beatrice looked phony in the public court of opinion. I feel worst for her in all of this.
Yuna, stop! Yuna, come on. Move your butts. Oh my god. Move. There we go.
While Ruby and Felix stole the show, there were some other potential new family members as well.
We figured most of this out.
Miracle Roottree was less of an open and shut case. That said, it's very likely he had a son with Mary Beth Clementine, not Stuart. Mary Beth adopted him before she ever set foot
said
in
that
Butler
one.
County.
I got that one.
That leaves Mark. The timeline fits. He showed up about 9 months after Mary Beth visited Miracle, and the basket baby story is a bit too convenient. If that's not enough on its own, he was also bailed out by the sister of Edith Roottree, Miracle Jr.'s wife. She changed her name to win that silly contest.
That's what it was about.
Our best guess is that Mark was told by his mother whose son he was, and used that fact to put some pressure on Miracle Jr. We have no real proof of that, but nothing else really makes sense for why they'd be connected in that way.
It would be Crocodile. It would be fucking Crocodile Clementine is a miracle baby.
Elias's affair was the most ambiguous. Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias to do things he wouldn't have otherwise done, like pressure to include me in the family. My son even mentioned them arguing about someone named Beth. Combined with Gwyneth's lisp, it's possible the name was actually Bess. Unfortunately, all we know about Bess Williams is that she wrote his book and died not long after, leaving her only son an orphan. The timeline fits with Wildcat, but there's no record if she had any other relationship. Honestly, I wouldn't say we had enough evidence either way.
I was confident in this one,
I wouldn't
Rip.
be surprised if Elias cheated. Of course, I'm a bit biased. Regardless, we haven't gotten in touch with any of the Williams clan yet. That means we haven't been able to do a DNA test. As Clark mentioned, from here on out, all of our DNA tests will be in person for both parties.
This one's a maybe. Womp womp.
Lastly, we have a bit of a curveball. Ron Roottree isn't related to us by blood. Gwyn was definitely pregnant,
I
so
think
it's
so, too.
likely Robbie is.
Wait. I thought they were
When
twins.
Ron and
Fuck.
Robbie went to visit their mother at the end of her life, something changed. Additionally, there have been a few rumors circling around Ron. RR Productions canceled the Guys Like Us remake due to the director's illness. At the same time, Ron's wife Penelope began doing benefits for Huntington's disease, stating that she had become familiar with it. Huntington's is the same disease that Gwyn's former co-star Leslie Florence had. It's passed from parent to child. It can't skip a generation. Because Gwyn and Wild Bill didn't have Huntington's, and Ron seems to, it's impossible Gwyn was his mother. I recently confirmed all this with Ron. At the end of her life, Gwyn told Ron the story. Leslie and Bill had an affair the same year Leslie learned she had Huntington's. Leslie got pregnant. Leslie wasn't likely to survive to see her child grow up. And even if she did, she didn't want to be a burden. She begged Gwyn and Wild Bill to adopt her child. Gwyn did. Mere weeks after she found out she was having her own son, she also took in Ron. Wild Bill was a problem. Unreliable and a serial adulterer. Gwyn divorced him and never saw him again. Gwyn had already told Starlet she was pregnant, so it never really made waves when people saw her with a child in Paris. There was gossip during her divorce when she was discovered to be pregnant again. In actuality, it was the final months of her only pregnancy. To lay low, she stayed in Paris long enough that even her own family never had reason to question the timeline. It's one heck of a story, and frankly, nobody could be expected to piece the timeline together. Not with what few mentions of Gwyn's past have survived. But the Huntingtons itself? That's proof.
I thought they were twins, so I said no on both of them.
Ron suing Robbie to remove him from the Clancid Trust was a huge moment in my story, and a major catalyst for this entire investigation. Finding out that it's been pretty much backwards this whole time has been a bit surreal. So that's where we're at. Looking over the information you sent us was useful. Without your tree, I'm not sure we would have ever discovered Ruby. All this information, this entire story, it's a lot. In more ways than one. Some of it has the potential to destroy marriages and ruin relationships. We're handling it all very, very carefully. But we couldn't have gotten here without you. And with that, I guess our tale has finally, truly come to an end. What a strange one it was. No words can express how grateful I am to you for untangling this mess. Honestly, I've had enough of my family's eccentricities and scandals for one lifetime. And if not, well, there's always Elias's and Gwyneth's brothers and sisters.
Attention, attention, roottree.
Hooray!
5-piece coming at you from the real world. You know, the place you ain't ever lived in.
We did it. We did it, we did it.
Man, y'all are hypocrites. Sitting back
Yeah.
in your massive estates, built from the cash that your ancestors gave you, acting like you somehow deserve it, based on your family's creations. Yo, but look at here, sonny, don't you come for our money, or you might burn bright in hellfire.
Yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. It took longer than I thought it would. That was a massive tree. Roottree Mania was way harder than the other one, I think.
When all of your worth it came free with your name, you expect me to treat your lectures on greed as some expert creed from he without blame about his.
Ooh. It was a Frankenstein thing, yeah, for real. It was good. I love that game. I really like that game a whole lot. It was great. They have another game coming out soon called The Incident at Galley House. It's a bit of a different style, but it's all done. But we'll get the next one, Incident Galley House, when it comes out. See. Let's see. Oh wait, it just came out. It just came. Fuck. It just came out. We can do bookstore next week, 1.0 launch. True. This game, like, yeah, Incident at Galley House just went 14, came out last week. Oh man. Oh, should I get this? Should I get this? Should I get this? Yuna has wandered off briefly. Yeah. Boop. Should be done. This is like a murder mystery game, it looks like. Lets you listen to the echoes. Your machine lets you listen to the echoes of the past, piece together the incident in Galley House. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. It's on my list. Oh, it's on my list. Wait till payday. I'm pretty broke right now. But we'll get this next week. We'll get this next week for sure. Yeah. What do we do in the meantime? What do we do? Work? It's been okay. It's been okay. Work is work. It's been busy. And then I'm gonna be busy next weekend, so I may stream on Saturday, but no stream on Sunday. Old department's still crap. Yeah, as far as I know. As far as I know, old department is still doing its thing. What are we gonna do? We have an hour left. What should we do for an hour? Bum, 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 bum. I should try to get this game for fun. I don't play this game. So yeah, if I refund this to my card. This. There, scary movies tonight. No, not tonight. Sorry, I'm just doing this real quick. Nukes. No, no, Yuna. Yuna's mine. She's sitting here staring at me. Nukes he has not come back yet. We're still waiting for Nukes to return. We will wait patiently for Nukes. Thing. Okay, this is being okay. So these are being refunded. So that means I do have the money for uninstall. I'll get the galley game instead. Incident at Galley House. I'm getting a game. I'm getting a game. Ba, 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 ba. I refunded 2 games that I bought and then played for half an hour, and then I'll use that money, and I got Galley House instead. I did get Galley House instead. Okay, I'm gonna install this. Stream might die, because Stream hates Steam, but it's downloading. Yeah, games should have demos. Also, Steam has a really good refund policy. If it's been less than 2 weeks and you've played less than 2 hours, they'll usually automatically refund it for you, which is really nice. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Did it change? It did change. Okay. Hi, Mayuna. It did. My internet is pretty fast. It just doesn't cooperate with OBS. Actually, I think the problem is that my computer is so overloaded with my VTube Studio and my OBS that it like freezes up and my internet dies because my computer can't keep up rather than my actual internet having a problem. Okay, subtitles on. Main volume down. It changed to just chatting again? It changed. Why? Hang on. Galley house. Oop. Game now? Oh my god. Twitch being Twitch, yeah. Video. Hey, how we doing? Like we're looking okay. I think we're okay. Oh, it has controller support. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, it's a hell yeah. Bodies found at Galley House. What really happened? Last Sunday, an abandoned country house was found containing bodies of multiple deceased men and women. Early arrivals at the scene of the describe a bloodied body of a man face down in the front steps. More bodies were reportedly discovered inside. All had died recently. One victim has been named by police. His local tradesman, John Hobbs, his ex-wife and son have been approached for comment, but claim to be unaware of any reason why Mr. Hobbs would have wished to visit their house. Oh, visit the house. I was like, well, he's your son or your husband and father. We can visit your house because he lives there. But that makes sense. The bodies were discovered by a small group of concerned locals that had decided to venture to the house on Sunday morning. What brought them there that day remains unclear. Details of their accounts include burnt photographs in the fireplace, a broken doll, a shattered stained glass window. It is claimed that at least one of the victims had been shot and one had fallen to his death. However, the police so far have shown a reluctance to release further details to the public. No causes of death have been confirmed and no suspect or motives have been put forward. The nature of this incident and the question of why it occurred in a house previously thought to be long empty remain a mystery. Interesting.
Oh, it's locked.
It's locked. Getting our Nancy on. Oh, never mind. It's locked. Oh. Remember, position antennas, Quail Lane entrance living room. 2. Power. Use generator to the right of machine. Identification. Insert access card. 4. Calibration. Automatically recovers data from previous user. Locations, at least 3 codes start with antenna Q, U, EN, etc. This draft is for internal purposes only. Use of the machine outside of company premises is strictly prohibited. All users of the machine must be accompanied by an authorized machine supervisor. Dolsky and Moores cannot accept any liability whatsoever for any physical or psychological harm caused by unsupervised use of the machine. You'll be fine. Disclaimer. Although the reconstructed audio of events is generally accurate, Dolsky and Moores cannot be held liable for the accuracy of any visualizations of events and is not responsible for any actions taken as a result of false conclusions. This product is not intended as a guaranteed method of event reconstruction. It is recommended to be used in conjunction with more traditional methods such as forensic analysis and eyewitness accounts to help build up a complete picture of events. Still scanning. Warning, this machine is not to be operated by any user with a previous history of psychosis or any user who could be judged as being susceptible to false beliefs or fantasies. Use of the machine must be terminated upon any signs of audio or visual hallucinations outside of direct machine operations. O1QU-1-11, O2EN 16710, O3LI 14. Okay, Yuna, come on. Okay. Oh, okay. This thing?
Rhea beckon.
Consciousness assigned? Whoa! Flashbang. What? Access card. Oh, that's me? Cute. Surgery card into the machine. Okay, insert access card. Automatically recover data. How do I calibrate? People need to be calibrated. Calibrate. Begin automatic calibration. This is fancy. Sorry, itchy foot. Whoa, 11 people? Start with antennas QUEN. And what was the other one? LI on the paper? QU. Oh! Quail Lane. Oh, cute. Alright. EI. This is fancy. Big science machine. What? Was it? EN and LI. ST. EN. LI. Oh. Okay. Hang on. I have to run to the bathroom before we get too involved in this. So I'm gonna run words. Let me run words real quick. Okay, be right back. Wait, one more second. I got a really bad headache all of a sudden, so I'm taking some pills. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I hit the unmute button way too early. Oh, nice. Nice. How far I'll go, coach, just put me in the game. All you gotta do is say my name. Alright, let's go back to the game. Nope. Okay, close this. Okay. So, if you missed it, we got the machine going, and now it looks like this. That's as far as I got. Start. Oh man, they do the notes thing again. I love it. That was like one of the best pieces of quality of life they did in root trees was letting you just highlight to take your notes. Okay, so what am I doing? There are 11 people. Machine. No? Am I doing something wrong? What am I doing? Oh, Q01 QU111. 01 QU. Oh my god. 01 and 11. It's raining. Cart engine revs, tires spin in the mud.
Blast! The damn thing's stuck. Can you push harder?
Car engine revs, tires spin in the mud. Oh, that's just the sound effects. I see.
We're not moving, sir. And I can't help it. Blast the damn thing. Blast this weather. We'll come back tomorrow, sir. When it's light outside. What a pity. You work for Rupert, do you? For as long as I can remember, sir. Well, I hope he knows what a foul situation he's put me in. You'll follow me now, won't you, sir? The house is not far from here. Just mind your step. Thanks. Oh, bloody devil. Shouldn't have worn these shoes. I must ask, sir. Are you a friend of the galleys? Never heard of them. Do you know why I've been invited here? I can't say I do, sir. But we do have a number of other guests with us this evening. I'm sure it will be a night to remember.
It's Clue. We're doing Clue, the movie, the game.
It's strange. I received an invitation earlier this week. I have no idea who from, but for whatever reason, I decided to come anyway. It's only just dawning on me how mad of an idea this actually is.
Oh, not mad at all, sir. It's a privilege to be a guest at Galley House. And if there's anything you need, sir, let me know.
Is this it, then?
Right you are, sir. At the top of those steps is the entrance to the house. Please knock, and Mr. Galley should answer the door.
Oh, it gives me a little transcript too. Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh. Invitation. Dear John, I'm terribly sorry to hear about you and Claire. I've always thought you two seemed perfect for each other, but I've never been a very good judge of these things, I suppose. Why don't you come down to Galley House this Saturday evening? I'm having a small gathering for my birthday, and you'd be more than welcome to stay the night with us. I could introduce you to my family. None of us have your talent, of course, and I have recently acquired something to keep you interested if you decide to come. It's not perfect, but sometimes when you close your eyes, it's like someone else is in the house. I'll make sure to have it running by the time you arrive. Don't be fooled, there are no ghosts in Galley House. Okay. I don't know what this number is. Okay. What else do we have on the paper then? O2EN. Oh, entrance. So O2 is entrance 1, 6, 7, and 10. Entrance 1, 6, 7, and 10.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Mr. Galley there?
He's somewhere. Oh, I feel sick.
Excuse me?
Just wait here. I need... Oh, God. Where's Thornton?
Hello? What do you want?
Hello. I'm looking for Mr. Galley.
That would be me.
Fantastic. I'm so sorry. My car got stuck in the mud just down on Quail Lane, so I'm a bit later than it.
You haven't told me why you're here.
Why I'm here? You sent me an invitation. I got it with me.
You've got the wrong person. I've never seen you before in my life.
I swear, you said you had something to show me.
Eddie, what's the matter? Who's this?
I'm in the middle of talking to him, Vic.
Sorry, is there a Rupert Galley here? The invitation said... Bloody devil. Where did that come from?
Ignore it. I've lived in Galley House all my life, and I've never heard of a Rupert Galley. So I'm afraid you've got the wrong place. Goodbye.
Wait, please.
Eddie, look at the weather out there. You can't let him out in that.
Vic, we've enough guests as it is.
But I'm sure we could accommodate one more, couldn't we? Come inside, please, before your toes fall off.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind.
Everyone else is just through there in the living room. I'm sure someone here will know what's going on.
Oh, it looks like the doll broke in the fall.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Eddie.
Please, try and calm your sister down, Vic, or she'll end up killing someone.
Okay. So can we... This is Eddie Galley. And then this is Vic. Unknown. So then this is the invite. This is John. John. Unknown. Okay. And what's the other one we have? Li. 03 is Li. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 4, 5. It just came out a couple days ago. We just finished roottree and roottree mania earlier, like 20 minutes ago, so I grabbed this and we're gonna get into this for a little bit. Hi, Jay!
There you are.
Jay, this is by the guys who did roottree. It just came out like 4 days ago. You might like this. It looks like it's a murder mystery puzzly game.
Eve with you?
No. We brought someone else, though.
Hello. I'm dreadfully sorry. Is there somewhere to hang my coat?
Who is this man?
Apparently, his car got stuck in the mud on Quail Lane. I told him he could stay here while the weather improves.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. I'll tell you later.
He's brought a bottle of champagne with him.
Well, I should hope you weren't counting on our hospitality.
Well, actually, my name's John Hobbs.
Can I? Oh, I can do it right in the scene. Ah. So yeah, it's doing the same thing as roottree where you're like making notes.
I actually
and
received
solving
an
shit,
invitation to come here from a man called
but it's got like a
Rupert
different
Galley.
theme going on.
Has anyone heard of him?
I swear I've... Never mind.
No one lives here by that name, I'm afraid.
Oh, then I'm ever so sorry. There's evidently been some sort of mistake.
Don't worry about it. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Let me introduce you. This is Victoria, Helen, Tony, Eddie, and Damien. We're having a small gathering here.
That doesn't help me pinpoint who's
Did
who.
you have anything planned, Martha? Because we really shouldn't start until my daughter arrives.
I don't think she'll be coming anytime soon.
Excuse me?
Does anyone know where Annie is?
She said she didn't want to come. I don't see why we all need to be here anyway.
I beg your pardon? Who are you?
Actually, Martha, I might need to stay the night while the weather improves, if you wouldn't mind.
At least I was invited here.
I suppose we could accommodate one
So this is Martha.
more. I'll show you to the spare bed in the study, Mr. Hobbs. And you best come with us too, Damien. We could do with a strong man to help set things up.
Of course.
That's Damien. Whoops.
Martha.
Thank you. That sounds perfect.
Eddie, could you follow me to the billiard room, please? I'd like a private word.
What's this? Yeah. There's a collection of old case notes, all taken from the same weekend. Some of them are from Galley House, some of them are from unrelated inheritance dispute cases that happened around the same time. Not sure which is which. Thanks. Adder, found walking in nearby village, deep cut on left arm, holding bottle of absinthe. Badger, death by gunshot, found near handwritten list of first names. Cod, found outside wearing formal livery, traces of vegetables under fingernails. Deer, wheelchair user, found near a broken teacup, photo nearby shows 2 young girls. U, red wine stain on dress, wearing wedding ring. Fox, long-term injury on left leg, in possession of an empty film canister and key to piano. Goose, high blood alcohol level, traces of cocoa drink around mouth. Hedgehog, traces of ash on clothing, strong smell of perfume, evidence of missing ring. Lark, muddy shoes, in possession of car key and an invitation to Galley House. Injury indicates a long fall. This might be Hobbs. Mole, found in bed, red marks around neck, in possession of a will which mentions his only child was a daughter. Otter, finger stained with tobacco, in possession of a pocket watch in an army recruitment leaflet. Pike, found with a person of interest, Raven, strong build, in possession of keys to a black car. Found with person of interest, Pike, early stages of pregnancy, faint smell of lavender. Swallow, had been shot 3 times, found with a bloody knife and a pair of leather gloves. Toad, In possession of a large metal key and a folded sketch of a family of 5. Weasel. Burn mark on right hand. High blood alcohol level. Ring found in pocket holding a bracelet. And then this is my machine. This is the prototype of the machine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now what? Where did they go? They went into the billiard room. So what if I do location BR? Oh. Okay. ST. ST for... It was on the list. Was it? Oh yeah, ST. That's right. 04 ST. That's right. Study. This is giving me really big Clue vibes, like showing up to a party, being like, why did I get an invite to this creepy house? Okay, ST is, it said what? It was question mark, question mark, question mark? 04 ST. And then who moved? Wonder if there's a stairway? Probably. There's a big house. There's gotta be a second floor. Where is... Fuck. This one. Where did they go? Who went to the study? Martha, Damien, and John. It'll be Martha, Damien, John. No? 4 LI 158. That's not right. Where'd the transcript go? God damn it. There we go. John Hobbs, Martha, and Damien leave to... Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh my!
Bloody devil!
Is he all right?
He's not breathing.
I'm so sorry. I'm lightheaded.
Have you checked for a pulse?
He's still warm, but he's definitely dead.
Under my roof? Oh, first a stranger turns up at the door, next another is found dead in the study.
Do you know this man?
I certainly do not, and I can't fathom how he could have entered the house without someone letting me know he was here.
No sign of physical injuries. Given his age, I'd say heart failure is most likely.
Well, serves him right. Really. A strange man sneaking around our house. I wouldn't have believed it.
Let's not be rude to the dead. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation as to why he was here.
He wasn't carrying much. Just an old program for a piano recital. Has anyone heard of Amelia West?
Not a composer I've heard of.
Mr. Hobbs, You wouldn't have anything to do with it, would you?
No, I haven't a clue what's going on, I swear. But if I've arrived at a bad time, I'm sure I could find somewhere else to stay.
Nonsense,
There's a corpse.
Mr. Hobbs.
Of course it's a
We'll
bad
sort this out. In the meantime, perhaps it would be wise to keep this between ourselves. Damien, darling, would you fetch Thornton, please? I'll go and call the police.
Certainly.
I'm awfully sorry about the bottle.
It's the least of my worries, John. Was that your name? Why don't you come through to the dining room with me? It should be empty. You'd best sit down before you collapse.
That's suspicious. Number of scenes you found indicates a complex timeline. Spectral OS has begun to process connections to undiscovered scenes. 03. This badge indicates that there are more scenes to discover using the information within this scene. What? Re-examine it to find new connections. Can I? Oh, I can. Ah, haha, okay. John Hobbs, I think you're the guy with the muddy boots. The car keys. Hi, Code. I wonder if that does that change his picture in the scene. Does it give him a picture in the scene?
Oh my!
It does! That's so cool!
Is he alright?
So what if I change it to something else? Would he... What if I did that? VR dining room? Probably.
Oh my!
Bloody devil!
Is he?
That's...
Is he right?
That's really cool. There's dining room, there's study. Well, we have study already. There was also the study. No, I keep saying study. There was the dining room, and then there was, where did these guys go? Billiard room. That's how you know the rich. Okay, let's change this back to this guy. So we'll go dining room. I don't know if it'll give it to me though. I think I tried it. No. And then there was billiard room. Let's try BL, billiard. This is Quail Lane, entrance, living room. Oh, let's say dining room, DI. Yeah, okay. It's the first two letters. And BI for billiard room. There we go. We got it. Alright. So let's go back to this. We have HA for hall. Nope. This is really cool. I fucking love this kind of stuff. So now we have dining room, billiard room. So let's see, who went to... What's this? Galley, me, wrong person. Patient said, wait please. In the living room, I'm sure someone else will know. Okay. Okay, so who went to the... Eddie and person 9 went to the billiard room. So let's do 5. Billiard room is person 9. And Eddie... you. Get out of here. Martha. Six, maybe? Let's do dining room then with Martha and John? Whoops. God damn it! This one. Person 4, Eddie and Vic leave. Did they, all three of them, maybe go to the... Person 4, Eddie, and Vic? Oh, and person 9. My camera is like right there. And it's the part that you also get blocked on your screen, so. God damn it. Okay. Let's see. There's a hints tab in my notebook. Oh, that's nice. This is our ducky for this game. That's good. Type our notes. Saved lines. Examine this scene to find new connections. So. Wonder if this is Thornton? Oh, I see. Interesting. Manual calibration. Huh. Okay, person 9 and Eddie left to the billiard room. Billiard room is just these two. I just got a trophy called Persistence for trying the same incorrect code more than once. I don't know these numbers. Like, I know there's scenes in the sequence, I just don't know how, like, I'm supposed to know where they go on the timeline. What kind of hints do you give me? Let's see. Which says they go to the dining room. Would it just be him alone, maybe? This should be 05 with John and Martha in the dining room. Ah! I don't know what I did wrong the first time. We got there.
Now, John, tell me why you're here.
I'm sorry, it's not quite what I was expecting. I received this invitation not long ago, and I thought it would make sense once I arrived here.
I see. I don't like the tone of this. I'm afraid I've never heard of a Rupert Galley.
Could he be a distant relative?
He's unlikely to be. I wasn't born a Galley. I only took the surname for myself. Well, it would have been around the time I moved into this house, I suppose.
I was hoping you might be able to shed some light on why I'm here.
We were just having a small gathering here tonight. I think Eddie must have organised it. It's just for close friends and family, though. I don't know why we suddenly have strangers turning up.
Who else is here?
There are 10 of us in the house, not counting whoever we found in the study. Oh, and there's Thornton, of course. That makes 11. He's our butler and our only member of staff.
11 people? One of them must know something, surely.
What's that you're holding, John?
I found it near the body. I thought it probably wasn't one of yours. I was thinking maybe someone else might recognize it.
It's the key to the chapel.
How you doing,
I
Cosmic?
haven't been there in a long time.
Ah. Well, that's something to look into, I suppose.
Actually, John, could you go and take it to our butler? He'll be dealing with the mess in the study.
Oh, certainly. I think I met him earlier. I'll go there now.
Thank you.
There's our
And
our
you're
clue
welcome
marker.
to join us for dinner later on.
Thornton is number 11. He's the butler. So, where are you? Number 11. Thornton. Any of these guys look like butlers? He looks like a butler. Colonel Mustard here. Weasel. This guy, like, is dressed kinda like a butler, but, like, I think he's too beefy to be a butler. I don't know. Can I put, like, a note on him? I think I can remember Thornton's the butler. The guy in the livery? Well, that makes sense on clues. Which one is that? This guy? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He just, like, he looks just... He's just beefy, though. This is what I thought, too. That looks like a butler outfit, but, like, I don't know. This man looks like he'd be brawling on the street or something with the... the hair and the chops and the... I don't know. So then, let's see. He went back to the study. You and you.
Ah, hello again. Good evening, sir. The room should be fit for you to stay in tonight. Just give me a moment to clear up this broken glass.
You gotta sleep where a stranger just...
I am sorry about that.
Not a problem, sir. Not at all.
It's dreadful, isn't it? Something strange is going on, and I'm worried they're all gonna blame me for turning up at the wrong time.
Can't be helped, sir. And you're always welcome in Galley House.
There must be someone behind this. I mean, you haven't seen or heard anything suspicious, have you?
I spend most of my time in the kitchen, sir. That's where I've been since we last spoke. I heard the front door open and close, and then open and close again. I presume one of them was for you, but I don't know who else came in.
Did you see anyone else?
Yes, sir. After the front door closed for a second time, a guest arrived in the kitchen. She seemed rather inebriated, but nothing out of the ordinary.
And then?
Around the time the bottle smashed, a second guest arrived in the kitchen. After he left, Mr. Maseko arrived as I was tending to the inebriated guest, and
That's Damien, I think. Oh, I can't.
informed me I was needed here.
I see. I suppose it was only the three of us that knew about the body. Oh, I'd almost forgotten. Here's a key I found earlier. Martha asked me to give it to you.
Ah, thank you, sir. It must have slipped out of Mr. Galley's pocket.
You don't mean Rupert Galley, do you?
Yes, sir. Poor Mr. Galley. He used to visit the chapel often, sir. As pious a man as ever I've met.
Well, he's a mysterious man, this Rupert Galley. At least someone here knows who he is. Could you show me to him?
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Did you not recognize him earlier?
You don't mean...
What?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid to say that he's passed away. You'd do best to give the key to Oswald if you see him. Now, I am sorry, sir, but I'd better be heading off now to the kitchen.
Wait, I need to ask you... Oh, bloody hell. I wonder what the others are up to.
Mystery. Ghost. So before I forget, I think, Damien Maseko. And then, so, do I have kitchen yet? So who do we have with names so far? We have Martha, Eddie, Vic, Damien, Thornton. There's an Oswald in here somewhere. Victoria, Helen, Tony, Eddie, and Damien. So he was not in this scene. Okay, so we haven't met him yet. So let's see. Kitchen. Oh, chapel. Might be able to add chapel actually. UCH. Nice. I wonder if I should do... maybe if I try now Eddie and 9 in... Oh! What's this? Alternatively, it may be possible to construct scene codes by using clues found in other scenes. Use the transcript script feature as outlined in section 2.2 to review a scene and look for clues. 04BI. We got that already. Modern Modern spectranetics have allowed the machine to trace every person from the beginning to their end. It begins at time 01 and continues until they either leave the antenna detection radius, until the timeline range finishes, or until their death. Where did the butler go? 01 QU, 02 question mark, 03 question mark. Supplementing the machine. Dulski and Moores is now able to produce reconstructed images of people using personally identifying information and a rough location and time frame. These can be uploaded to the machine using a DNM approved scanner. Hobbs on the front step at 26. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, okay, bye. So... we're just following Hobbs, I guess? There's gotta be more to it than that. There's gotta be other timelines for people, right? I think we're just doing Hobbs right now, so where does Hobbs go from here? Hey, Vortex, how you doing? Goes to see the others. So the others were in the study, maybe? You're hungover. No. I'm alright. I'm surviving. One manual suggested I follow the butler. The butler was in the kitchen at O2? What do I do if I, what if I do this? Is this how this works? No. Da, 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 da. Oh wait, I gotta switch this. I keep forgetting the fucking dials. Okay. Okay.
Huh. Haven't heard that in a long time. Can't be good.
It just just fucking around in the kitchen for okay. Let's go back to the machine and do number 3 in the kitchen with Butler. No. What did the note say then? Oh, 3 question mark. Who have we not seen in a scene yet? One. Nope. Hmm. Um. After the front door closed a second time, a guest arrived in the kitchen. Said somebody drunk, but who is drunk? She seemed rather inebriated, but nothing out of the ordinary. Around the time the bottle smashed, a second guest arrived in the kitchen. Mr. Maseko. Or we're missing the other guest. Who? What's it? Have I seen anyone that fits that description? A drunk woman. One of these guys? Person 4. Only one who's mentioned alcohol so far. Oh. What am I missing? I heard someone like that in O2EN. Yeah, that's this one. Oh, person 10. I mean, she just feels sick. Doesn't mean she's drunk, but sure.
good evening, Miss Dower. You're looking very fine in that dress, if you don't mind me saying.
I'm not in the mood, Harry. I need to sit down.
Oh, dear.
Dower. And she's a lady in a dress. Early stages of pregnancy, smells of lavender. High blood alcohol level. It's probably her.
All right. Take it easy, Miss Dower.
Don't call me that. I've known you long enough, Harry.
That's it. Take a seat there. Now, I am a bit busy with dinner, but I could make some hot cocoa, if you like.
I feel sick.
You'll be all right. What happened this time?
He doesn't love me.
Well, I'm sure that's not true. He loves you very much, and you know it as well as I do.
He thinks he loves me, but he doesn't really. I'm just someone to love.
He's lucky to have you, and don't let him forget it. He'll be coming looking for you any time soon, I'm sure. Don't you worry about it.
Maybe I should run away. Would you come with me, Harry? Maybe to France or somewhere like that, and eat oysters and sit on the beach. Do they have oysters in France? Well, I don't want to go on my own, Harry. Maybe Eddie will go with me.
I'm sure he would. He'd do anything for you, you know. Here's your hot cocoa.
Thanks, Harry. I still hate him, though.
Of course. Let me know if there's anything else you need, Miss Dower, and I'll be happy to help.
Okay, so she leaves. And then number 4, she leaves, and then Damien comes in. Try with all 3 of them. She was still there, yeah. No. What did he say? Around the time a bottle smashed, a second guest arrived in the kitchen. After he left, Mr. Maseko. Oh! Around the time a bottle smashed, a second guest arrived in the kitchen. So maybe that was, Eddie. Oops, got her. And Damien? Who else do we have? Maybe it wasn't Eddie, yeah. I was thinking maybe it was Eddie, because, that sounded like her boyfriend or whatever, but, I could just brute force it. I'm really good at that. Okay, this is 03. Eddie. Vic is a woman. Damien, Martha. Who else did we have? Eddie. And person 9 left. So person 4 maybe is Tony. God damn it. Harry Thornton says he was asked to come here by Mr. Maseko. Who else would have known about the body in the study? You just go find Thornton in the kitchen. That's what I said. That's what I did before. Am I on the right number? One, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Kitchen, oh 4. I swear I did this one already though. Oh wait. Give me that. Oh, wait. It's because it says it happens after the glass breaks. And, that happens in 04. So, 05 is when Damien goes to the kitchen. So it'd be 1 over. That's what it means, I think. Yeah. Okay.
Thornton, is it?
Yes, sir. Forgive me, I don't think we've met.
Damien Maseko. Something's happened upstairs. Martha asked me to let you know.
We heard the bottle smash from down here. Is everything all right?
It's worse than just a bottle. Someone's died. You should see for yourself.
What? Who's died?
I don't know. I didn't recognize him. How many people are in this house?
Well, let me see. You should recognize our 2 hosts, so it won't be either of them. Then there are 8 guests, including yourself and Miss Dower over there. And there's myself, of course. You're sure he's dead?
As I thought. This is someone else.
Who is it? Who's dead?
You ought to go and look. It's up in the study.
Yes, of course, sir. I'll clear it up. Could you look after Miss Dower for me? If you take her over to Edmund's room, I think she probably ought to lie down. And make sure not to run into anyone else, least of all Edmund.
Of course. Come on then. Let's get you up.
Who are you? You're very handsome.
I'm going to take you to your bed, if that's all right with you.
Eddie doesn't deserve me anyway.
Okay. And then we got Thornton and him in the study. So there's another clue in here somewhere. So how would we get to Eddie's room? ER maybe? ER for Eddie's room? Ed? Hey, okay. So Ed's room. Pop this over. It would be Miss Dower and Damien Maseko, and maybe Ed. Try this. Okay, what else do we have then? Try on 8 maybe? Takes me a second to get a drunk ass upstairs, no? What else do we have? We got 2 more in here still. We could also do this one. Person 9 and Eddie go into the billiard room on 4. Fuck, forgot to change the stupid thing.
I didn't want to make a scene of it, Eddie, but I don't expect you to lose track of my daughter and act so callous about it. Where is she?
She ran off somewhere.
That's not good enough. Is she all right?
Oh, she's fine. We were in here earlier and she just had a little too much to drink.
My daughter's not a drunkard. What did you say to her?
I didn't... We just had a small argument. I think she was upset. I've been trying to be a host, which really isn't my fault. If you're wondering why she took it so badly, then you'll have to ask her yourself.
Take some responsibility for once. If she's upset, then it's up to you to go and make it up to her. Why haven't you found her yet?
Naturally, I would have gone and looked for her, but then that strange man turned up at the door
Edmund Galley, I didn't buy you an engagement ring for you to forget about my daughter. What is it? What are you looking for?
It's nothing. We just, we lost the ring. But I know it's in here somewhere.
Excuse me?
I have it under control. She lost it just as there was a knock at the front door, and I haven't had a chance to look for it yet.
You'd better find it then. You'll tell her you're sorry, and this will never...
Let me do this, because there's one... Maybe this old lady? Guessing it's this lady.
Never happen again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Mrs. Dower.
Good. Don't ruin a perfectly happy engagement.
Hang on, let me put her name on there too.
Eddie.
Okay. Let's do number 5, just Eddie in the thing, maybe? Trying to find the name. No, that'd be too easy. Of course it would be. Let's see, who could Eddie be? Ring found in pocket holding a bracelet. Could be him. Hydrate? Yeah, you got it. think, where'd he go? Could be him. Don't know for sure yet. Okay, so what else do we have? He's in the billiard room. Let's do 6. No, so I think somebody comes to join him in the billiard room. Who else was there? Vic, maybe? Oh!
Eddie?
Hi, Victoria.
Have you lost something?
Eve's ring. I know it's in here somewhere.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
You could do. Thanks.
I'm sorry about earlier. I went to go and talk to Annie just now, and she won't cause any more trouble. And I'm sorry for interrupting you. I shouldn't have let that man in.
Honestly, Vic, it's fine. I'm sorry if I seem to be in a bad mood. It's, been a rough evening.
Is everything all right with you and Eve?
Oh, it'll sort itself out. We just had a bit of an argument.
Are you sure?
These things happen.
I've been meaning to say, I know we left things on a sour note the last time we met. And I'm sorry that we don't talk so often these days. But I've been busy with Damien and everything else, and...
It's fine.
And then, let's see. I went with her because she... This says found with, Raven. Found with Pike. She's pregnant. And she mentioned being with Damien, so this might be her, and
It's
then
my
maybe it
fault.
might be Damien.
I shouldn't have... I was stupid to think...
Well, that was a long time ago. And I still want us to be friends.
Of course. It's nice to have you here.
Thanks. Here's the ring, by the way.
How long have you been holding that?
I spotted it as soon as I walked in. Come on.
Okay. He is this one then.
Let's go to dinner.
And then let's do... Damien... Here. Hey, look at that, we're getting there. Her name is Eve. Okay, Eddie, Victoria. Okay, so dining room. Here, here. There. Okay, it was worth a shot. What else do we have then? Victoria, Eddie go to dinner. Just do those two in the dining room. I wonder why it keeps getting me to... It keeps letting me go to the thing and spin the wheel, so I wonder if that's gonna be, like, the power goes out at some point. They go to Eddie's room. But I didn't like that when I tried it last time. Six, Ed, 8, 10. Oh, 6, yeah. Did I forget to change the fucking thing on the side again? Damn it!
Will you be alright by yourself?
I want my brother.
I think I saw him earlier. I'll tell him to find you. Don't let anyone else in here in the meantime, understand? There are strangers in the house.
I'll recognize his knock. You'll stay for a bit, won't you?
I think you ought to try and get some sleep.
I don't want to.
Vic told me about you.
Did she say nice things about me?
Yes, of course. She said you have quite a charm about you. And she said Eddie is very lucky to have you.
You're making it up.
No, she respects you a lot. Even if you don't seem to get on so well.
She's too good a person. I don't know why she's with you. You seem too quiet and serious.
I remember now. She said you could be quite honest sometimes.
Eddie still thinks about her. I can tell. He doesn't look at me the same way.
I'm sure that's not true. Where's your ring?
We had an argument earlier. I'd had too much to drink and I accidentally lost it. I hope he finds it.
I'm sure he will. He cares about you.
Well, I'm sure sometimes be nice.
I should go. I'll tell your brother you're here, but you should be able to get some sleep before he gets here. Will you be alright on your own until then?
I'll have to go in and Eddie's not here and I just wish that...
Okay, so it's probably not actually the old lady. This one. A, because she doesn't look like a Mrs. Dower. But it mentions he only has one child who is her daughter. Wearing a wedding ring. I'm just trying to find the ladies who look the oldest. It could be her then. Okay, so what do we have next? We've got... Come on here. Her brother. Tony? Maybe number 4? It is, yes. Yep. It is almost 10:30. Should probably stop here and then continue tomorrow. Progress has been saved. Okay. We'll continue tomorrow. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I know I shouldn't take so many days off streaming. And it's clearly showing because people are not coming to streams anymore, it looks like. Which sucks. Let me get big here. Bloop. I'm gonna raid out. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Who we're gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Zomboid. Who else is doing stuff? Gummy. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's go, Bug. Man. Gummy. Trying to figure out who to bug. Who are we gonna bug today? I need to go back Snappy. Snappy's playing Zomboid. Alright, we're gonna go back Snappy. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate you being here. We'll be back tomorrow. 7:30, 7 Central, sometimes 6:30. We start around 7. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.